The project to replace the Hood River Bridge is now in the design stage. The Hood River-White Salmon Bridge Authority approved this contract late last month, and this morning we're diving into the deep end to take a closer look at this project. So joining us this morning is Michael Shannon, Project Director for the Hood River Bridge Replacement Project. Thanks so much for joining us, Michael. We appreciate you being here this morning.
Thanks for having us, and we're happy to be able to tell you about our project.
Yeah, so let's start with the basics. When did this whole process to replace the bridge start?
So it's actually been a very lengthy process. We started this project back in the early 2000s, and they have been working on it ever since. It's had a lot of starts and stops, and in 2017, they were able to restart this project and really started with good momentum to get through and start the NEPA phase, and we're just completing that right now. We're hoping to get our record of decision here in September, and as you said, we're transitioning now from that planning phase into our design phase, and we're excited to have our contractor on board, our designer on board, and be able to move this project to the next phase.
So can you tell us what the major changes are for this new bridge? What are the impacts going to be?
Yeah, so the existing bridge is 100 years old.
Wow.
It's structurally deficient, structurally obsolete, and functionally deficient. It has minimum lane widths of 9 feet, and vertical restrictions on it, as well as being weight restricted. So we're fixing all of those things. We're bringing it up to current standards. It'll have 12-foot lanes. It will have good vertical clearance, as well as a big addition to it, which is adding in a bike and pedestrian facility that does not exist on the existing bridge today. So we'll be adding that as a feature to be able to connect the communities, on both sides of the river through a bike and ped facility, and we're excited about adding that feature.
Wow, that is something I actually did not realize was going to be a part of this. I'm sure people out there in the Gorge are excited about that. What have you been hearing from residents? I mean, a lot of people ride their bikes and walk around there and are probably really looking forward to this.
It is. It's a very outdoor community, and being part of the National Scenic Area and all the beauty here in the Columbia Gorge, we're excited to, add this new perspective where you'll get to actually see the gorge from a perspective that maybe you haven't been able to in the past. And give them an alternative to driving across the bridge and allowing people to bike and walk to work, or just their everyday activities. So we're excited to add that amenity to this new bridge.
Cool, love that. All right, so this project is estimated to cost more than $1.1 billion. Your website says that it has secured about $480 million, and some of that comes from federal funding. So do you know if these federal cuts are going to or are affecting this project?
So far, we've had good support. We were able to actually secure all of our state funding this year. So we were able to, our Washington partners were able to secure the $125 million that we were looking for them. Oregon legislature this year was able to pass a budget that included $125 million from the states. The locals are looking to put $105 million through a TIFIA loan that's backed by the tolls that are on the bridge right now. And then our federal partners, we've secured a $200 million infra grant for the project, and we're working on a bridge investment program grant to complete that funding. So it was an exciting year this year to secure all of that state funding, and we're really hoping to see the federal partners step up and complete their funding and make this project a reality.
Great. Can you tell us what's coming up next in the process and about the timeline, when we're expected to see this complete?
Yeah, so we just finished a contract. The Bridge Authority just approved the contract for the designer and contractor to move into design, which will take the project all the way through a final set of plans that can go out to construction. We're also going to be securing all the right-of-way and permitting during this phase. We are looking to start that phase here in September. It'll be about a 21-month process, and we're looking with if all the federal funding comes through and we can secure all our funding for construction, we're looking at an October 2027 construction start date.
Okay, what do people need to know who maybe the people who use this daily for their commute? When is this going to not be available to cross? What do people need to know who usually use this bridge?
Yeah, we're hoping to, like I said, start construction in 27 and have the bridge open about 4 years after that. So we're hoping 2031 is our goal to get this bridge open and have it available to the communities.
And if, just for anybody who maybe isn't aware of what other options are out there, what detours will people need to know about? What can they use to cross the Columbia River?
Yeah, and that's one of the challenges and needs for this project is the detours are not convenient. If
Hmm.
this bridge didn't exist today for the communities, they would either have to travel 22 miles up to the Dalles and cross in the Dalles and come back, or travel to the west across the Bridge of the Gods and then
Hmm.
come back. So you're looking at about an hour detour if we didn't have this bridge. So in the construction and on this project, one of the benefits is we're actually building the new bridge about 200 feet to the west of the existing bridge. There will build about 95% of the bridge without any impacts to the existing traffic. And the impacts will just be as we tie in the ends of the bridge. So very minimal impacts. We don't plan really to need to use any detours. We believe we can maintain all of the existing traffic. So it should be pretty seamless for the communities while we build this bridge, which is unique and a good perspective for this bridge.
All right, Michael Shannon, Project Director for the Hood River Bridge replacement. Thank you so much for joining us this morning so we can dive deeper into this.
All right. Well, thank you. And we appreciate being able to inform you.
Of course.